Hey guys, it's Skybird, and today I'm going to be doing something very different. This is probably going to be for a new channel that is for trying fruit. Why? I love fruit. It's something I've been into for at least over 5 years. I started actually working in a produce section for a grocery store, and I've worked at a couple things since. I just love plants generally. I've grown up around them for a decent chunk of my life, and so it's something that inspires me. Anyway, I was out today and I'd seen something I've never seen before. So these are pink lemons, is what they call them. Now, I've seen a tree called I think a variegated lemon or something like that. And basically, what it has is I've also seen them called pink lemonade trees. It has lemon type fruit, but they have variegations. They have stripes going down them that are green, which is super cool just to think of in themselves. And then the fruit is supposed to be pink on the inside. I don't know if this is exactly that same species, but I think what's super interesting about this, and I can't imagine it's going to be super easy to see because it's very faint. But they have a bit of a blush kind of pink color to them, especially where the dots are. Like you know how oranges have little pores on the outside of them that give them these kind of speckled appearance. This has those too, but all those little tiny dots are pink amongst the orange rind. So it's a very pretty fruit. It's also lighter yellow. It's a paler yellow than a traditional lemon, and it's even more pointed at the ends and a bit smaller as well. Close to the size of a large lime that I would see in stores here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this open and I'm going to try it. This is probably a mistake. I also have a little kumquat here as a little bonus thing because I thought this was cute. It's just super small. But yeah, so we're going to take a look at the inside. I don't expect it to be super pink, but I do have high hopes. So bear with me here. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a little bit pink. It smells so good too. So it's kind of a blush pink. It's very mild in its color. It's really pretty cross section there. Like for a drink or something like that, for throwing this on the side of a cup or something, this would be a really nice little fruit. And now it's a very translucent pink, and it's slightly more pink around the edges than toward the center. The center's a little less pink, a little more yellow, if that makes sense. If only it smelled like what it tastes like. You can tell it's sour from the smell, but it smells like lemon and a little bit lime, and there's something else there. A little bit like caracaras, if you've ever had those, which are also a delicious citrus fruit, and pink citrus fruit for that matter. But yeah, it's just very pretty cross section, like super easy to cut. It's also neat because it's kind of got this rougher texture on the outside, so it almost gives it like a angular look to the outside, which is really cool. It's just a little bit different, and it just shakes things up a bit, from standard lemon. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this in half one more time, and I'm going to open my water because this is probably a terrible idea. I like sour, but I'm not like eat an entire lemon whole kind of fan. I have a friend like that though. Oh boy. So we're gonna cut this. Oh, it's so juicy. Down the center there. Uh, yeah, and so it's not completely seedless. There's at least a seed in here. But it looks like for the most part it's seedless. So it's probably just oh, here's another one too. But yeah. Oh, it's such a good smell. Like I can't begin to describe it. I'm gonna cut it one more time because there's no way I'm eating that much of one of these. This is one of those things you call a mistake. So, but yeah, it's super pretty. So I've got some light coming from over on this side because I'm actually trying to grow something inside here. And it's still winter here, but it's an unseasonably warm day in winter. So I'm hoping that those try to sprout soon. Probably not. Just go. Just go for it. Oh. Oh. Mm. Whew. You know, not as it's not as sour as I thought it was gonna be. It's still very sour. Um, it's an interesting sourness too. The flavor is good. It's not sweet like at all. There's basically no sweetness to it. There's a little bit of a bitterness, but not in a bad way. I think it kind of adds to it. Um, there's also a little bit of an astringency, but again, it's more of a added bonus. I'm not usually a big fan of astringent or bitter things, so for me to like it here is saying a lot. Sourness, it's about the same as like a lime, or maybe a little more sour than a Meyer lemon, but not quite as sour as a regular lemon. It's still very sour, but it's doable. You know, I'm gonna go in for another bite. Flavors. Let's go ahead and try those. It doesn't get any better though. Oh, but that's it's good. It my eyes are watering. I can't wipe them. It reminds me more along the lines of grapefruit or pomelo. Actually, pomelo is really what I'm getting from that. It's still a lot of lemon flavor there. It's more mild. It's a little more dialed back on the lemon flavor. Um, and it's see, because the smell reminds me a little bit of car car, but the flavor doesn't really remind me of car car. It reminds me more of a pomelo, which has a kind of like better grapefruit flavor, if that makes sense. It doesn't have the sweetness. These would be actually really good for lemonade. I don't know if the lemonade would be pink at all, and it's not something I would be able to do in this video, but maybe a future video. Uh, but yeah, in terms of the actual fruit, they are really nice. If this was made into a lemonade, I could see this being extremely refreshing. Uh, yeah, I don't know what else to say. They're it ran about 50 cents per lemon, so not terrible in price. Um, and this is the first time I've seen them, so I just wanted to pick them up because I thought that was completely different, and it was something new that I really wanted to try. So I'm going to probably go ahead and wrap these up and throw them in the fridge, and I think I'm going to try and make some lemonade tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I guess I'm going to throw this little kumquat in my face now, just because. But if you guys are enjoying the content, then make sure to like and subscribe. I really want to do more of this because this is something I'm very passionate about. But getting there is definitely a journey. So, all right, let's try it. Oh, 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 no. Mm. More sour. There's seeds in that too. Big seeds, surprisingly. Whew. More flavor. Tastes like a mandarin. But way more sour. Oh. Anyway, I'll see you guys next one. Take care.